Hey, everybody, it's Chad Warren, and I thank you very much for visiting me here at the adventurechannel.com. I wanted to take a little moment to focus on someone I care about deeply as an internet friend, uh, occult priestess, or Corinne Wilson. I first heard about her when she appeared as a guest on Freeman Flies, freemantv.com long ago. That's where the esoteric takes off for where the political leaves off. After you're done dining on your conspiracy paranoia buffet and hunkering in your bunker, Freeman was very much trying to encourage you to realize that this truth is occult, which means it is hidden. It is deep within you. Just as Uncle Sam wants you to give your soul to the bankers and sacrifice, so too does Father God want you to sacrifice yourself to yourself, to be your own friend, to forgive yourself for your errors, as none of us are perfect. So that demands that we figure out how to cooperate with this increasingly polarized community of humans, such as we see daily with those who love hate, who love Trump or hate Trump, either of which is a total fail because he is a professional wrestler for the Masons out there to trick us. I mean, how in the world these 9/11 truther people could, talk about terrorism being an inside job of the military industrial complex, the CIA, the fascists that tried to pay Marine General Major Smedley Butler off to stage a coup against the government, the industrialists of the world. Um, how could they believe that Trump is their guy? I mean, is just crazy. But crazy is the order of the day, as hell is a place on earth, just as heaven is as well, if we dare to rise up from the death, the obvious failure of this finite life and this history of people dealing with these same issues forever. So, if I can see from a more logical point of view that there is a connection between the Gnostics and the Buddhists and the New Agers and the scientists with CERN creating the internet and exploding this consciousness, as all these pseudo intellectuals are out there going, well, I just don't know that there's any way to map this feedback loop of consciousness, as if the Gnostics hadn't done it all, as if all this occult information doesn't show you that there is form within chaos. Okay? So consciousness really can change the world. And those of us that know it simply have to stick together to be the Justice League that we want to be, to really represent the folk in this community love policing system where we literally can kill our own hate of error, of fear in ourselves and each other. We can kill with kindness, piercing through the bullshit, straight shooting, being that bridge to each other, looking each other in the eyes, which breaks up the smartphone barriers put up between us, the screens, right? A false division, the illusion.
Greetings and transmutations. You are being connected with the cosmic core. Careful, the first step is tricky. Occult priestess reporting for duty. Given name, Corinne Wilson. Nickname, Core. The Greek root of Corinne, meaning maiden. I am Agent MIB. That's Maiden in Black. Chris Crimmy are a wonderful example of a compassionate life, a life of the seeker. Within a marriage, partners and publishers, they reignite the flame of oneness. Enjoy the picture show of an exciting, multicultural lifestyle. For this twin couple revisits to reveal it is the inverted masculine, because all of us, just for the audience, we all have masculine and feminine within us. So I'm not talking about boys and girls, penises and vaginas. The masculine is over saturating our current culture. We came from a more balanced place back in Egypt, right? And then we began not only the knowledge of good and evil, it is the knowledge of gender itself. It is the knowledge of male and female, Shakti, Shiva, the heroes, Gamos. Everything about alchemy is about the twins, Gemini, and it is all about the hermaphrodite, at least in my teachings. This is how I get to the truth. Hermes told me all of this duality is because it was a war to find out who loves who more.
Could you flesh that out?
Yeah, I'd like that fleshed out.
Interesting. Yeah, flesh that out.
It's a script flipper when you start to meditate on it or chew on it. To find out who loves you more, so we see there's feminine as 1 and masculine as, or 0. Feminine as 0, masculine as 1. These two aspects of really Gaia, Mother Nature, and humans is learning to get along and love each other in 3rd density, which will soon be 4th density, which means the Bardo is coming to Earth. There will be a merge, and I know that's kind of trippy, but that's what's going to happen, and that's a raise in vibration. So you'll no longer have to go to the underworld because you're living in it. But what you don't realize is you've always been in it. We've always been in the underworld. Right.
Exactly. That was one of my experiences also, that this world and the underworld are the exact same thing.
We are in hell, and Buddhists tell us that. This is samsara, world of suffering. Mm-hmm. So we're in a hell realm, but we're very full of light. Most, you guys, most of my friends, because we're volunteers.
Right. Well, that's always been my contention, that I was tricked into coming here. They dangled this tunnel.